I told you you'd like that, man. And coming up next, one of my favorite singers, Joanne Rand. Stick around.
I got some extra tickets. Come pick me up and I'll hook you up for the night. And breakfast. All right. Thank you very much.
Time? All right. One, two, three, four, five. Hey. Hello.
Hi.
It's nice to see some faces out there that I know. I'm gonna start with a song that I learned from a 9-year-old. She's one of my students. Your lipstick stains on the front lobe of my left side brain. I knew I wouldn't forget you, so I went and let you blow my mind. Your sweet moonbeams, the smell of you in every single dream I dreamed. I knew when we collided, you're the one I have decided who is one of my kind. Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mr. on the radio, stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight. I'm so glad you have a one-track mind like me. Gave my life direction, a game show love direction we can't deny. I'm so obsessed, my heart is bound to beat right out of my untrimmed chest. I believe in you like a virgin, you're Madonna, and I'm always gonna wanna blow your mind. Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mr. on the radio, stereo, the way you move ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight. I've been learning a lot this year from children. For a while I was singing for a bunch of kindergartners, and this song came out one day. Frogs jump, dogs jump, kids jump too. Cows jump over the moon. Bugs jump, crickets jump, and kangaroo. I jump, you jump to this tune, jump-a-roo. Me and you, jump-a-ree, you and me, jump-a-roo. Me and you, jump-a-ree, you and me. And I feel like dancing. I want to dance all day. Hey, don't you want to go spinning around to the sound? Come on, let's jump and play. Hey, yeah. And while I'm playing this, I want you to focus on the things that make you feel like jumping around. What are they? Frogs jump, dogs jump, kids jump too. Cows jump over the moon. Bugs jump, crickets jump, and kangaroo. I jump, you jump to this tune, jump-a-roo. Me and you, jump-a-ree, you and me, jump-a-ree, jump-a-roo, me and you, jump-a-ree, jump-a-roo, me and you. And I feel like dancing. Makes me want to dance all day. Hey, hey. Don't you want to go spinning around to the sound? Come on, let's jump and play. Why don't you call out some of those things? What do you like out there? What makes you happy? What floats your boat out there? Call it out, shout it out, jump around. Yeah. Makes me feel like dancing. Makes me want to dance all day. Hey, hey. Don't you want to go spinning around to the sound? Come on, let's jump and play. I saw a bunch of cottonwood fluff floating by. Maybe the sun's gonna come peeking out today. What do you think? Let us wish that sun out, yeah. Over the moon. Well, it's been a strange year. Has it been a strange, odd year? Yes. So I woo you in now. I'm going to slam you with the bad news. No, it's just, this is an old song of mine. A couple of decades ago, I wrote this song. And it's been in my mind lately. I got radiation on my windshield, paranoia in my mind, and my heart is weighted down with the mistakes of my own kind. Well, there's a funky wind out blowing, people playing ball in the park. They don't know what's coming down, they don't look to see why is the sky so dark. Well, there's a haze on the plain that weren't there yesterday. It's the same in all directions, why don't the papers say? I got radiation on my windshield, paranoia in my mind, and my heart is weighted down with the mistakes of my own kind. I got radiation on my windshield, paranoia in my mind, and my heart is weighted down with the mistakes of my own kind. I don't want to ride my bicycle, I don't want to feel the sun, I don't want to run to the mountaintop where the damage can be done. And the worstest thing about it, there ain't no place on earth that you can get away from this deadly ray that not all men deserve. I got radiation on my windshield, paranoia in my mind, and my heart is weighted down with the mistakes of my own kind. I got radiation on my windshield, paranoia in my mind, and my heart is weighted down with the mistakes of my own kind. Think I'm funny, fanatical at best, but what I feel is as real to me as it'll be to all the rest. Yeah, people they think I'm funny, I am a lunatic they say, but what I feel is as real to me as it'll be to them someday. Yeah, people they think I'm funny, I am dangerous they say, but what I feel is as real to me as it'll be to you someday. I got radiation on my windshield, paranoia in my mind, and my heart is weighted down with the mistakes of my own kind. I got radiation on my windshield, paranoia in my mind, and my heart is weighted down with the mistakes of my own kind. I got radiation on my windshield, paranoia in my mind. My heart is weighted down with the mistakes of my own kind. My heart is weighted down with the mistakes of my own kind. My heart is weighted down with the mistakes of my own kind. Couple of old songs here. This one is even older, I think, like circa 1988. I've been doing this a long time.
Great year.
The words are I mourn for a lost America, but it sounds more like I'm a horn for a lost America. I am a horn, that is my function. So, and it was inspired by a billboard I saw with the picture of a golf tee, that little thing that holds up the golf ball. And it said, from tea to shining tea. So that just brought this whole song. I mourn for lost America. I mourn for lost America. Between the wheel and the blade, we think we got it made, but we be laying in the shade, 'cause the sun's gonna get us, coming down to get us. It's the end of a living. It is the end of a living and the beginning of survival. Have you ever heard Chief Seattle's speech? That's what he said back in the 1800s, yeah? It is the end of a living. It is the end of a living and the beginning of survival. I mourn for lost America. I mourn for my home between the fruited plain and the pounding rain, between the waves of amber grain and the vendor's shame. The chemicals that get you with the secret corners of the forest, heavy with the scent of my own kind. It's the end of a living. It is the end of a living and the beginning of survival. 20,000 years they lived here. 20,000 years. Now just look at this place. It's a damn disgrace. Don't tell me God shed his grace from tea to shining tea, like a strange thief coming in the night with only hindsight. We bring the end of a living. We bring the end of a living and the beginning of survival. Between the thicket and the thrush and the burning bush, between cathedral forest falling fast and the animal ash, fired by our holy might, our perishing will shine bright. But it's the end of a living. It is the end of a living and the beginning of survival. That's what the old chief said. It is the end of a living. End of living and the beginning of survival. America, home of the free and the brave. For when we get through with America, there might not be much left to say. When you gotta be afraid of the rain and the sun, what is left? With America, there might not be much left to save. Thanks. Switcheroo here. I didn't sing that song for many years because people didn't want to get, brought down. So, hi there, you guys. And lots, I think the important thing is to stay up, to stay positive, to keep strong. So, here's a song that speaks to that. Sunshine and wind, hang on. So how are you guys? You have anything to say? What's going on for you out there? You're back from Canada. Look at you. Anybody got anything to say? Shout it out.
Action is the antidote for despair.
Say it again. Say it again.
Action is the antidote for despair. Edward Abbey.
Well, thank you very much for hearing that, because I don't play it very often, It's like, it's a downer. People just want to be brought up. Thank you.
Did you ever record that?
No. But that song is what inspired me to move out of the mountains 25 years ago or 22 years ago and start a band.
Awesome.
I have a mother, and she's getting on up there. And I got invited to sing the national anthem on the Arcata Plaza a few years ago on the 4th of July, and it was a sort of a interesting predicament for me, because I don't appreciate everything this country's doing. So I called my mother, and this song came out of it. I asked my mama, should I sing the national anthem? And she said yes, yes please. 'Cause you can hate the war and what this whole regime stands for, and still love your country. She said, take it back, let's take we should. It's up to you and me to keep it democracy, to keep it clean and whole and good. She's 86 years old, and she lives in the heart of the Bible Belt. But she tells it like it is. Right on, Mama. I'll be taking your advice myself. Let's take it back. The Declaration said we should. It's up to you and me to keep it democracy, to keep it clean and whole and good. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? For the land of the free and the home of the brave. And you might know this one if you want to sing it. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. Sing it. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. Ask your mama.